Hi, welcome to mediatorpodcast.com, a podcast and video series about mediation, negotiation, and collaboration. My name is Melissa Gragg, and I'm a valuation expert and mediator in St. Louis, Missouri, specializing in divorce and partner disputes. Today, we will discuss issues around mediation and settlement negotiations, including dealing with emotional stress, with another mediator and negotiation coach, Alice Shikina. She's based in California and has a very unique background with over 20 years of theater experience that she brings to her mediation practice. She's an improviser and excellent people reader. Welcome, Alice. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me, Melissa. I'm really excited to be here. So usually when people come into a mediation, they're very nervous and anxious, right? And so I think it's really important to meet them where they are. Don't ignore that, right? Because people are coming in and they're sort of holding themselves together professionally underneath that river. Like the undercurrent is nervousness, anxiety, stress, what have you. And so I show up and I'm trying to alleviate that because I know going in, that is what they're feeling. I don't have to necessarily in that particular instance call it out, but I try to make them feel more relaxed and more at ease. And so if it's a really, really contentious case, I will meet with them separately. And this is a really, really important tactic and strategy because this is the place where A, I can build some trust with them. B, they're able to be honest about their fears, their concerns, and they can just let it all out. They can say, I'm really upset because this and that, and I'm stressed out, and I'm worried about this is going to happen, or they're narcissistic, and they're going to go in and they're going to bully me in the mediation. Like, they can tell me everything, and I hold all of that in confidence, right? And so I sit there with them, and I'm able to reduce that level of anxiety before we ever start a joint session. Right. And it doesn't happen like right before. It happens maybe a few days before where I have like 1 hour with each side. The other thing that I do, because I am a negotiation coach, is that while I'm doing that separate session, I might help them with their negotiation strategies so that they can wrap their brain around how they need to prepare before they go into the session. And so I give them a lot of tips on like, think about what it is that you need. Think about what it is the other side will want or you think will ask for. Think about things that you can concede, that you can easily concede, and think about things that you can trade. Like if you were to give this thing up and you can ask for that. And I really try to help them get to a place where they feel like it's a win-win. And I know that a lot of old school mediation trainers say, look, a really good settlement is one where both sides feels like, oh, I lost a lot, but we got to a settlement. I don't subscribe to that way of thinking. I believe that there are win-wins everywhere, even when people are very contentious, because usually the more things that you can think of that you want to gain from the other side, and the more things that you feel like you can concede to the other side, you can actually craft really creative resolutions where it is a win-win. It might not be a financial win for one side, but maybe for that side, it's an emotional win, right? And so there are many ways so that you can have both parties walk out feeling like, oh my goodness, this is like a really good day. I got a settlement that I feel like is really good. And it requires prepping them. It also requires reframing in the middle of the, mediations. I'm frequently reframing what the issue really is, and then getting them to a place where they feel like, yes, I'm going to say yes to this. And I feel like it's a win-win.
Right.